Yes, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another Gunners Chatroom where the Arsenal lovers, me and
Yes, what's good?
Johnny-Boy, give our own takes on Arsenal Football Club, and the haters obviously come and show themselves. All right. Well, let me. I'm Dr. Toves. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Mr. Johnny-Boy, how are you feeling today, sir?
I'm happy. I'm happy to discuss Arsenal with my fellow Gunner. This weekend, unfortunately for the Gunners, we didn't have many games, but it's what it is. The transfer window is done. We know our team at least for the first 4 months of the season. So let's see. Hopefully, Arsenal does what they're supposed to do this season.
Fantastic. And what were you doing this international window? Because international break, because me, I don't watch qualifiers. I only watch, when they qualify. Qualify and I'll watch you. All this one you're trying to qualify, like England and Dora, who's watching that one?
Um,
Nigeria South Africa should be an interesting one, but I know it's going to be a very tight game. So,
I watched Nigeria's game, and I also watched yesterday's game between Spain and Turkey. So that's all I was. Those are the only two games I really watched. The other games I just saw like results. Like just
yes,
like I don't bother myself with international football except it's like big games.
yeah, yeah. But well, on the bright side, the EPL is back. This coming weekend, and we have some injury updates on Saliba. You know, Saliba will the ankle injury is not as bad as I would speak for myself as I expected.
Thank God.
They said is likely to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. You know, and they also showed. We also saw a video going around social media as well. I don't know if you saw it of Saka now beginning to train private training during the international break. So does that fill you with some hope that things are about to look up for us now? After that Liverpool game, there was so much down, so much down, and so much down in, down out. I don't even know the expression. Everyone was just down basically, and everyone hating and bantering us. Now you would think that if we are in like match week 35, everybody was talking, but
I know.
But what
Haters
do
are
you think
gonna
about the
hate.
injury boost? Yeah, the injury boost, does it boost you, or do you still think the manager is still the main problem? Because I know where you're going to, but I'll take you there.
Uh I think Saliba's case we can blame the manager. I blame Arteta because he also came out to say that in the training or the warm up before the game, Saliba done his ankle. He twisted his ankle. What a manager should have done in that scenario is to take him out of the firing line because obviously Saliba is going to want to play. It's a big game. But that's where your job as a manager or as a coach comes in. Say, no, bro, it's a long season. I'd rather you miss one game than to miss 5, 6 games. And that's the problem with Arteta. Arteta has to learn to trust his squad. I think it boils down to him not trusting his squad because I believe if he trusted his squad, say for instance, Mosquera that came in and actually did a fantastic job. That's the funny thing. He actually did a fantastic job when he came into the game. Arteta should learn to trust his squad better. You have a larger squad now, so the excuse of you didn't have players last season is not there again. You have a lot of players to cover. So you should have done that. Like the case of Chelsea. Palmer, I think it was against West Ham. Palmer had a slight knock. And rather than risk him, the coach took him out completely from the game. That's what they expect. Thank God Saliba's injury is not serious.
Yeah, so 3 to 4 weeks.
You're saying I will always go for the higher number. So I'll say so around the month. So you're looking at end of October. So he's probably going to miss Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, Man City.
It's going to miss some key games.
You see?
Yeah. Let me share the Arsenal fixtures and then we can go through this together. Okay. Give me a second.
And also remember last season, Saliba, I think towards the end of season, he also had an injury. If you remember, yeah. So you have to manage your squad better because we are going. It's a long season. We just started. You can't be risking them when they have slight knocks and stuff. Just rest them. You have enough cover for them, please. Arteta, show that you're learning.
Yeah, can you see what I'm sharing now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So basically, we are playing Nottingham Forest at the weekend. We will talk about that at some point in this particular live. He's going to miss that. He's going to miss the our first Champions League game.
I even forgot that too.
Yeah, against Athletic, we'll talk about that as well later. It's going to probably miss the Man City game, a key one which you've already mentioned. The Carabao Cup, no problem. Newcastle as well.
That game we have to win that Newcastle because Newcastle are like our nemesis, man.
Yeah, so he's going to also miss Olympiacos, another Champions League, West Ham, and maybe he might be returning around Fulham.
Yeah.
You know,
I wouldn't rush him, actually, to be honest with you. I wouldn't rush him.
Yeah, because Mascara was a good deputy.
Yeah, I wouldn't rush Saliba at all because Saliba is 22 and last he had, and he has, I think this is his second major injury with Arsenal. He had it the year, remember the year we're going for, I think, top 4, and then he got injured. The last season again, I remember, I think 2 seasons ago, he was the only player. I think there were like 2 players in the Premier League that played the whole 30 games. So you can see he's already putting up miles on his body. So here and there, give him some rest. So I wouldn't rush him back. And this ties back to Saka as well now.
Yeah.
I know we saw the video of Saka. I would also rush Saka back as well.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that.
I will allow Noni to play on the right. Actually, Noni he did his best against Liverpool. He didn't have a bad game against Liverpool. So I'll play him on his right-hand side is his best wing. And apparently he was brought in as Saka's deputy, which is what? Take minutes off Saka. So right now, don't rush Saka back.
Yeah, the manager definitely... Yeah, the manager definitely has to do a better job at rotating this season because last season was only playing the same 12, 13 players. You know, only Trossard comes in once in a while. Everyone
ended up rushing Saka back last season, even when Saka wasn't fully fit.
Yeah, so we need to, I know that our entire team is set up like it's built around Saka. Like even when Saka is not there, whoever's playing on the right side,
he has most of the ball, right? Yeah,
exactly. So our team is set up in that way. So I think Arteta has to find another way to bring in other people, bring in Gyokeres, bring in Eze, bring in
which is why I'm happy with the sign of Eze
or whatever. Yeah, or Trossard on the left as well. But we'll talk about that. And you saw the Champions League where he's going. Saliba is going to miss some Champions League games, and Saka will possibly play some Champions League games. Let's look at the Champions League fixtures. I know it's been a while now, but I've not gotten your reaction to the fixtures. So let's look at that together. Do you have the list there? Let me try and pull it.
Yeah, we can pull it up.
Okay, let me try and pull it up. 1 second. But yeah, overall, where do you think that Arsenal are going to go? Like finish?
I expect us to finish top 8, just like last season. Maybe not top 3. I think last season we finished top 3, if I'm not wrong. Correct me. At that top 3 or top 4. I expect us.
We're in the semi-finals now, so that is definitely top 4.
Yeah, I think we're top 3. I think we finished 3rd. I think it was Liverpool, Barcelona. I think we came 4th, Inter and Arsenal.
Yeah.
So I expect us to be between 4th and 5th as well.
Yeah. So this is the group stages that people are playing. We're playing against Bilbao.
Atletico, that's a tough
the first game.
That's a tough. I know United demolished them last season in the Europa League, but Athletic Club are usually a tough team. But I expect Arsenal to win, though.
Yeah, definitely. They're very, very slow.
I expect Arsenal to win. It might be a tough game, but I expect us to win the game. Olympiacos, we should win Olympiacos.
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid at home, I expect us to win. We're at home. Saliba Prague, we should win. Bayern Munich. This might be a little bit dicey, but I still expect us to win. We're home.
Yeah, because we're home, And then Club Brugge.
We should beat Club Brugge. Inter Milan, here comes the dicey one.
Yeah, but they've sacked their manager now, so it might be a different style of play.
True. So to be honest with you, I expect us to collect. I think we had 18 points last year on 19 points. So I expect us to still get between 18 to 20 points again this season.
Yeah,
which should put us top 4.
Yes. I'm not going to underrate all these people. I know Atletico Madrid.
I'm not underrating them, but
yeah, they're saying we should win. I feel, I'm sure now at the time I'm going to feel we should win as well. But just looking at the way our style of play is getting tighter and tighter and more reserved, I'm slightly worried. Unless something changes between now and then. Like I said, maybe nearer the time, my optimism might come back.
I mean, by 21st of October, I expect us not to be. Our style of play should have gotten better by 21st.
Yeah. I'm hoping for your sake, or for our sake.
Gyokeres and Eze should have blended into the team better now.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm hoping that to be the case for us as well. And we've signed better people, like you said, so that Arteta can rotate more.
Well, squad more, please.
Yeah. What are you rating the transfer window? I know we already did that in Run of Play podcast yesterday, but for the people that did not see it, maybe they don't want to watch Manchester United guys cry. So people that only want to watch Arsenal guys, like, what did you rate the transfer window?
I rated it a 7, and 7 be that I think at the start of the window, we both agreed or hoped that Arsenal was going to get 2 strikers and a left winger because we don't classify. I don't know about you, but we don't classify Havertz as a striker. Neither do I classify Merino as a striker. And to me, Jesus is kind of crocked, so it's like a minus for us. So literally right now, we literally have only Gyokeres as our striker.
Yeah.
So if anything were to happen to him, we're back to Havertz, or if I right now Merino, actually not even Havertz. Havertz is actually injured, so we're back to Merino up top. So I was over the period that Arsenal should go for. I wanted us to go for Gyokeres and this Canadian guy because he was free, Jonathan David, which would have been a good option. I would have even taken this guy that went to West Ham, Callum Wilson. I would have taken him. I would have taken him because he's not going to start every game. He just comes in to replace Gyokeres. I would have taken him, but they didn't do that and they didn't get the left winger. But I think this is the first time I can say they actually went into a window and they kind of got almost what every fan, if you ask every fan at the start of the window, what does Arsenal need? I think they got majority of what we needed. I think it was the left winger they didn't get. So because of that, I get them a 7. And also the outgoings, I don't think we did so much. Because transfer window is not all about bringing in, right? Yeah. It's also about what goes out, because you have to also bring something back into the club, maybe money-wise or something. We didn't really sell players I thought we were going to sell. Like, to be honest with you, I expected us to sell Martinelli, upgrade on Martinelli. Trossard, I would have kept Trossard. It was Martinelli I would have sold. Zinchenko, we sent him on loan. I expected us to get money for him. Same with Rios Nessin as well, because Zinchenko is out of contract Nessin. So basically, we're probably not going to get any money for him. So it's going to go as a free next summer.
Yeah.
So when you look at all those, that's why I give it a 7. But in all, I'm satisfied with the transfer window. So it was a good transfer window. And now it means the manager has no excuse. So which is good as well.
I kind of agree with you. I will also rate it a 7 for similar points. I don't know if I would have taken Callum Wilson. Maybe I would have managed Wissa, but the one that he went to for like,
I mean, Wissa, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Arsenal would have spent that. You're looking at almost 120 on 2 strikers. I don't think we would have done that. That's why I wanted us to go for like a debut.
I didn't think we would have spent over 250 million. So
true.
Yeah. But yeah, I was expecting like 2 strikers, like you rightly mentioned. I was expecting us to do better dealings. I was expecting that the people that are no longer pulling their weight in the club should be going.
Yeah, exactly.
But that did not happen. But if overall 7 incomings alone, I'm going to rate that like a 9 out of 10 for the incomings alone, because nobody is perfect. If you had other striker, maybe a 10. But like I think you mentioned this yesterday, before you can rate an overall window 10 out of 10, you have to win the league.
Yeah,
so if you win the league, all of a sudden the transfer window becomes 10 out of 10.
Because those guys have affected, like it's right in Arsenal's case now.
Yeah.
To be obvious, our signings have made us win the league. So it's definitely given a 10. So that makes sense, yeah.
Right. So basically we both rated the transfer window a high mark, right? Yes. So what's your expectation this season?
I mean, it has to be the league.
No, let me frame it another way. What do you think Arsenal will do this season?
Arsenal should win the league this season. That's what I expect Arsenal to do this season. We should win the league. I know Liverpool have spent ridiculous amount. They got Isaac and the Vets, but still, I still expect Arsenal to win the league. We have better players now.
Do you think we'll win the league?
The experience should guide us to win the league. I think right now, that question is for Arteta now. The pressure is on Arteta now. Can he win the league? He has taken us to second 3 times. So he has shown that he can compete for the league. Now the question for the manager now is, will you win the league? I pray and hope he does win the league. Because if he wins the league, Arsenal wins the league. I'm not one of those guys that, because I don't like the manager or I feel the manager is not good. No. He should win the league, so Arsenal wins the league. So I expect Arsenal to win the league. Anything short of that, I think is a failure to me.
Yeah, fair enough. For me, and since the end of last season, I was just expecting like a cup double. Any 2, even if you want to win, if you win the league plus another cup. If you win the Champions League plus another cup, I expect that's my expectation. I want a cup double.
That would be a good season.
Right. However, what would Arsenal do? I think that everyone, I think Arteta has been hunting this Premier League for a long time. I think he's going to do it. This season is going to do it.
I think so,
right?
Too.
He's going to do it this season. He's gotten all the players that he wanted. Berta has helped him to get very, very good players for the different positions. You know, Eze, everyone believes that he's a valuable 10. In Crystal Palace, was playing from the left, like a left 10. So he probably play in the left side for us. But Odegaard, when Odegaard is not performing well, we know he can bring on Ethan. We can bring on, you can switch AZ there, you can bring on Trossard. So we have able defenders. The midfield, I'm not yet sure, because all those sixes that we have are not real sixes. Declan is not a real six. No. It's a central midfielder. As Zubimendi is not a real six. It's a central midfielder. No guard as well. It's more of a Declan Rice as well. So we'll have to find a way to adapt. Maybe at some point, maybe everyone is suggesting Miles Lewis Kelly, but I don't know if he's ready to be a six yet. But I'm expecting us to win the league.
I mean, this is where the coach comes in. This is where the coach comes in. You have Hincapié and you have Califeri, so you can actually take the risk of moving MLS to the middle, since that was his original spot. So this is where I expect Arteta to, there are certain things you do to confuse your opponent. Don't just do what everybody expects you to do. Yeah. Try and be flexible. This is what I expect him to do this season, because it will show that he has grown.
Yeah, that's true. And I know that both of us have been talking about that. Yes, we the fans, we want Arteta to win the league. Like, that's our expectation. That is what we want. But we've always been saying that the ownership, the board, have not been maybe putting much pressure on Arteta to win the league. But there was a tweet that came out, I don't know, reported by Ben Jacobs or one of those guys, that Josh Kroenke had a meeting with Arteta, and they discussed their expectation, because they spent all this money this summer, and are expecting him $1 billion
they spent on him.
Exactly, they said expecting him to win what? Win football matches, win a cup, win the Premier League, win the Champions League. We don't know.
I think they said win trophies, but the problem, they never specified what trophies. I think that's my problem. That's what I've always had the problem with the ownership, because I think they want to win. I've never doubted that part. But my problem that, are you willing to? Do you have the passion to win, or do you have the zeal to win? There's a difference between you wanting to win and actually must win. Like, the difference between like Abramovich and the Man City owners was that they wanted to win and they insisted that they must win. So they did everything possible to make sure they won. Yeah. But with this, our owners, I think they are more like, yes, win, but like, if you don't win, well, it's okay. If you get us, if you're bringing money, we're fine with that. So I think this season now is a test of them to see whether they actually want to win. Because God forbid, Arteta doesn't win. And I think they have to cut loose, because he has shown that he can't. I mean, there's no excuse. He has the striker, he has the 10, he has Eze, and the signings. We noticed most of the signings they made this summer was more for win now. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. Most of them were like win now, ready to win right now.
Yes, but you can say that in the previous seasons as well. They'll be going for more matured players. Although I know Havertz once put a dent, Madueke one put a dent this season, but it's just 3 games. We will judge Madueke towards the end of the transfer window. Yeah. But I think that in the past they've been looking at the bottom line, the margin, like basically the profit margin, which they are making. They are always selling jerseys. They might not sell players very, very well, but they will sell all of their jerseys.
And they are selling out the stadium.
Pretty much, exactly. They're selling out stadium, and they are putting requirement that if you want to sell your ticket, you have to sell it through them.
Through them,
they're making all that money. But at the same time, I'm thinking that they are looking at social media as well. They're saying what the fans want. All of the fans, even the ultra positive ones, the ones that will never say anything negative about Arteta or anything, they are also suggesting that Arteta has. Am I frozen, or can you see me? Okay,
I can see you.
Okay, I was frozen on my end. They are suggesting that everyone is suggesting that Arteta has to win a trophy, right? So, but on the one hand, I think they're just doing PR. The club is
that's what I think too. PR, that's why I said at the end of season we will know whether that statement is correct or not. That's why I said that.
They're good at they are good at listening to what people are saying, and then they will come and repeat the same thing. That's why I don't listen too much to Arteta's pre-match conference anymore, because all it does is just basically say what the fans want to hear, what people are saying. Yeah, we want to win. Yeah, we want to do this. We want to do that. But he never really says what he wants to do. And then at the end of the day, we want to watch the game pan out. Like, the game is not what he said.
It's opposite.
Yeah, exactly, it's the opposite. Yeah. So, but yeah, hopefully, like I think we are going to win. I think we are going to win the league, but I'm expecting 2 trophies. That is the.
Did you see the rumors of the expansion of the Emirates? I don't know whether you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that towards the start of last season, to about 80,000 or something.
So they are trying to make more money.
Yeah,
which I wouldn't mind.
Yes.
As
Make
long as
money, but give the fans what they want.
exactly, it's a win-win. You know.
Yeah. It's been a long time since they
It's a
won the
long
league.
time.
It's been a long time since they won any trophy.
Like Thierry Henry said, you can't the house you're building, you have to complete it one day. You can't just be building the house.
Exactly.
It has to be a completion date.
Yeah, definitely. It has to be a completion date. And right, let's talk about our next game, which is Nottingham Forest. But before we do, because I did not have a chance to talk to you after the Liverpool game, right? I was on holiday and you're also busy as well. Did you think that conversation? Did you think Arteta set up not to lose, or do you think that the players were not good enough? The players did not perform enough?
I don't buy that statement of setting up not to lose. I don't buy the statement of him setting up not to lose. I just think that the mistake that he made was that he wasn't brave. I don't fault the lineup, but where I think the manager made a mistake, I think once it was like 15 minutes or 6, in fact, Martinelli from halftime, I would have taken him out and brought in Eze because it was obvious that Martinelli, that left hand side was dead, right? So I would have made that change maybe at halftime and brought in like an Eze, give him 45 minutes, and you can see the 20 minutes he had. He destroyed their left. Because, bro, Martinelli was up against, no offense to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is no right back.
Yeah.
And he didn't do shit against the guy. So, after 45 minutes, that's one thing I expect Arteta to do this season. And he didn't show that against Liverpool. Try and be brave. Don't just do what everybody expects you to do. Wait till like 70 minutes and 5 minutes for a make change. No. Effect the game early. Yeah. Like, you saw that Merino and what's his name? Martinelli were kind of, you would have switched it up, or you tell them to step Madueke to go to the left and then Martinelli to the right. You know, make changes. So that part of he didn't do that. So I don't believe that statement of him. No, the only mistake he made is that he didn't act on time. That's where the problem I have with Arteta.
Yeah, at this point,
I believe if he had done that, Arsenal would have won the game. Because first half we had a better first than Liverpool. I don't know about others, but I think Arsenal had a better first half than Liverpool.
Yes, I agree with most of the things you've said. But I kind of disagree that it's a mistake because he's doing the same thing over and over again. This time it's no longer a mistake. That is his tactical approach.
Yeah, it's a pattern. Yeah,
that's his tactical approach. I think that one needs to change against Nottingham Forest because Nottingham Forest is going to be a tricky one. They're going to defend. They'll play a back five usually. Away from the play a back five. I know that they've lost Elanga.
But they have a better team now.
Yeah, we'll see. Against that stuff. But by the Emirates, I'm expecting us to be ultra attacking. I expect the lineup to be. We'll talk about predicted lineup. I'm expecting our lineup to be one that gives us ginger. I'm expecting us to be smoking them 5-0 in this one. Yes. Yeah. And I want the 5-0 like 2 goals in the first half, 3 goals in the second half. Not that only 1 goal in the first half and then the other 4 comes in the second half because we are beginning to become a second half team.
But I don't mind anyone as long as we collect our 5 goals and 3 points. Even if it's 0-0 first half, 5-0 second half, I don't care.
No, I care. Because at this point, I've not seen anyone that have won the league with an ultra defensive style. Even the ones that we say defended were defensively minded, the attacking were still brilliant, right? Yeah. But we are just defend first, and then we hope for a moment of magic, Saka crosses, or we get a set piece, and then we score. Like, I want something that was going to excite us going forward, make the players believe that, okay, we can express ourselves.
Go back to 2002, 23? Yeah.
2023. Yeah. Let the players express themselves. Let Gyokeres be bullying defenders like he does. Let Saka be dribbling the way he does. Let Bagdama, when he comes in the 70th or 80th minute as well, do his own thing. Let Madueke be enjoying himself. Let Trossard be enjoying himself.
Because right now we have a good defense right now. So you can trust your defense. Your defense is solid. Mm-hmm. So trust your defense to don't always allow your wingers to track back. Trust your defenders; they can handle anything that's thrown at them. Trust your defenders.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, let's talk about predicted lineup. What's your predicted lineup for? I think we want 5 goals, right? Predicted scoreline 5-0.
So I think pretty much the team that played the back line against Liverpool, minus obviously Saliba. So Mosquera comes in.
Yeah,
and then my midfield will be Declan Rice, Odegaard, and Eze. And my left.
I said this before the season started. People are still cooking me in the comment. I don't know football. Why am I dropping Zubimendi? But yeah, go ahead.
And then my left hand side, I'll play Madueke. I'll play Trossard, sorry. and then Madueke on the right, and then Gyokeres on the as my striker. That's what I would do.
Okay. Now, before the season started, that would be my lineup. That would be my lineup. Let us destroy them with pace, dribbling, creativity, set piece. Like, let us take all.
You don't need Rice and Zubimendi against Nottingham Forest. You don't need.
But at the same time, I would like Zubimendi to integrate more into the team. Let him build his confidence a bit more. Because I'm not yet enjoying Zubimendi, to be fair. I'm not going to lie to you.
He's kind of slow. They're targeting him. Liverpool targeting him, especially in that second half.
Yes, he can't deal with physicality. He can't deal with when people are pressing him. So he needs time to adapt to it. And I think that Nottingham Forest at home, we should be kind of safe if he has Rice beside him. That's the only reason why I'll play him and Rice, so that he can just get that confidence to express himself a bit more. But I'm dropping Odegaard. Odegaard should be on the bench. So it's Rice, Zubimendi, Eze, and yes, for the front three will be Trossard, Gyokeres, and Madueke. That will be the way I will play as well. So
you're starting same starting front three with me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, same front three, same back three, but we only differ on Rice in the midfield. But I think that should do the job. I think that should still smoke them.
Yeah, we should.
Some nice 5-0 comfortably. But anyway,
I think last season we beat them. Was it 5-0 too as well? I think we beat them.
No, I think it was 5-0. No, it was 3-0. 3-0. We beat them 3-0 at the Emirates. Okay. Yeah, 3-0 at the Emirates, and then we lost. We drew at the
Okay, it was 2 seasons ago. We did 5. It was 2 seasons ago where Partey scored that screamer. It was 2 seasons ago. It wasn't last season. You're right.
No, 2 seasons ago it was 2-1. It was the first that 2022-2023 that we smoked them 5-0. The first time they came to the
Premiership.
We smoked them 5-0.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was the time that we smoked them. But since it's been a tight game, apart from last season 3-0. But yeah, we should do it again. Another 5-0. That's what I'm expecting. But yeah, did you say something about Gyokeres? That will probably miss some games next season. I don't know why people are making a fuss about that. I don't know if you read that.
I'm not ready. Is it the one about that he has his agent? He's going to stand trial with
it's going to be a witness. Yeah, it's going to be a witness for his agent. Yeah, I'm like, it's next year. Why are you guys bringing up the news now? It's next year. There'll be two transfer windows between now and then.
Yeah, we'll probably buy another striker because Jesus is probably going to leave. So
yeah, and I said it's going to only miss 2 weeks anyway. So I don't know what the fuss was about. And I just want to make news because Gyokeres is trending. His name.
That's next season. We've not even. This season has not even started. I talk about
exactly. I don't understand, but anyways, man, when that time comes, we are going to discuss it a bit more.
Yeah.
But for now, we are hoping that we are going to top the Champions League group again. We are hoping that Saliba returns quickly and healthy and fit. We are hoping that Saka is not rushed back, and even when he plays, he should be rotated and given enough time to recover. I think that's some of the main things that we discussed today, and we're expecting that we win the league, basically.
Win the league.
Yeah, so definitely. So you guys let us know what you think in the comment section below, and while you're scrolling down, please press the like button, subscribe if you're new or you're yet to do so. Until next week, where we are going to be reviewing the Forest game and previewing the Bilbao game. Yeah. So stay safe and come on, you Gunners.
Thank you guys.